everyone. Okay, so today, did I get a little bit closer? But today I am doing kind of like I guess this is like start of a series, and basically the series is through the years, which basically it goes from, well, I'm kind of doing the UK version of it because the grading system is different in the UK than it is in the US. So I'm doing birth to primary, which you are basically 0 to 5, and then I'm doing primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, primary 4, primary 5, primary 6, primary 7, S1 and S2, and then let's see how far I get up. But basically I will always put what age you are up in the title, so I am 0 to 5 years old. So yes, I did have to write notes down because I can't remember, so if I'm looking down I am actually looking at notes, because I really can't remember that far back. I think I have a very bad memory because I really can't remember that far back. But I think most children get it. My little brother's still not gotten chicken pox, and he is 7 years old, but I got chicken pox. I know that like most kids get it, but I ended up getting it when my parents were in Barcelona. And I stayed with my gran because I did not go with him. I don't even remember what age I was, but I did know that I got chicken pox, and I do have scars, like one there and then one like on my eyebrow from scratching it, because I ended up having it at the same time as my little cousin, because my parents went to Barcelona and they took me up to Inverness where my cousins live, and my gran, who's now dead, and my papa looked after me. And I ended up getting chickenpox at the same time as my little cousin, who's like a couple of months younger than me. So me and him had chickenpox together. So that's what I did, and then I had totally gone by the time my parents come home. But then they did end up finding out that I had chickenpox, because they would probably wonder why I never got it. But people say you can't get chickenpox twice, but I totally don't believe them, because I believe that you can. I've not had chickenpox twice, but I kind of believe that you can. I tried to open an airplane door. Right. I will never, this will be like something that's mentioned at my wedding if I ever get married, because basically we were sitting in the middle, and I do remember this, and I think I was 3 years old. You're sitting in the plane, and it was like an aisle, and then there's 3 seats, and my little brother wasn't born, but basically my mum went that way to go to the toilet, and I went that way because I thought my mum was down there. And then I tried to open the airplane door, and this was at 30,000 feet. Like, basically, we were going over France because we were going to Spain, I think, so we were going over France. And I tried to open the door, and I wonder why it wouldn't open. And then I went back to my dad, and my dad's like, well, you came in a different direction, where were you going? And I was like, oh, I was looking for my mum, and I was trying to open the door. My dad's like, well, what door? And he's like, the one that has the handle, the one that's got the big bar across it. And I was like, oh, the one that's got the big bar across it, but I couldn't open it. And I was so disappointed in my dad. My dad just burst out laughing. And I will always like never be let down of how I ever tried to do that. I don't know, I've done it. I never obviously succeeded, but yeah. I met still young Petrov at the age of 4. He's now the footballer that has leukemia, but I did meet him. He played for Celtic. I think he played for Celtic when I met him. I don't know, but I did meet him at the age of 4. I do have a picture with him, but my aunt and uncle have that picture, which I don't think I'll be able to get it off them, but they do have that picture. I went to Ibiza at I went to Ibiza at the age of 2, 3 and 4. And I think I also went when I was 5, but basically I went when I was 2. And my passport, I wouldn't stop crying for my passport photo. And then I had the same passport photo to 3, 4 and 5. But that was a long flight. Like it's a 2.5 hour flight from Glasgow Airport to Ibiza Airport. So it was a long flight. I started gymnastics. I kind of done gymnastics, cheerleading and dancing, and then I don't do anything now, but I done gymnastics at the age of 2, 3 and 4. So yeah, I done that at the age of 2, 3 and 4, and it was like, we actually do this in school, that's one of our like PE subjects. I don't do PE, but we do that. And cute. It's this big box, and we would have to climb on the box, jump off of it onto a trampoline. And the way I was 2, I just managed to do it, but I was still 2. And I took every second. You're supposed to be in the line, and I took every second go. But they let me do it because I was 2. They didn't let me do it when I was 3 and 4, but they did let me do it when I was 2. And there's this place, and it's called Ayr, and it's in Scotland. And my friend's mum actually works in there, but we did go there when I was nursery, because you start nursery at the age of 3. So you basically do nursery, primary, high school, college, university if you want to. But I did start nursery at the age of 3, and my teacher in nursery was amazing. I absolutely loved her, and I was going to do birth to nursery, nursery to primary, but there was not much happened in nursery that I kind of just decided to add it into this one. But basically we went to a place called Ayr, and it's a big pole, and it's like really big. And I must have been about 4 or 5, and I was up to the top of the pole. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. So I slid down, and then I went up again, and I let the pole go. And I don't know how I managed to do it in the space of time, but I turned it myself, like I'd flipped myself around, and I ended up landing like on my shoulder. But I did knock myself out. I landed on my shoulder and knocked myself out, and I woke up with people surrounding me, and I really couldn't understand what's happening. I was fine. I mean, they only made me sit down for 5 minutes. Maybe that's why I'm like crazy now, because I landed on my shoulder and knocked myself out. But don't ever do that. I thought I could fly, and I couldn't. So yeah, that was basically what I can remember happened to me from the age of 0. Basically I was born in Glasgow. I was born in a hospital in Glasgow, and then I've always lived in the town that I've lived in. So basically that's what happened to me from the age of 0 to 5. If you want to do this, leave this as a video response below, and it'd be really cool watching happen to you. I don't know if I'm going to just do this as the main series, or I'm kind of going to like do other videos and do this as well. But yeah, so I'm going to go and check out my beauty channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.